In a world where every second counts and every decision shapes tomorrow, investors face a storm of choices. Stocks, bonds, crypto, real estate, each promising, each uncertain. Introducing Nexvestor, the next generation investor assistant. Built on resilient architecture and task-based learning, it doesn't just crunch numbers, it understands your goals. What it does is it lets you compare an investment that you made in the past versus buying other investments and which ones performed better or provided the best return. For example, let's say I bought oil and gas stock in January of 2023 for $5,000. Now, it's October 2025 that I'm recording this video, and now it is worth $6,000. If I would have put the same exact $5,000 in January 2023 and I bought Bitcoin or Ethereum or IBM or Microsoft, which one would have performed better? My investment or one of the others? If you look at it, I invested $5,000 into oil and gas stock and now it's worth $6,000. That obviously is a good profit. It's a 20% profit from $5,000 to $6,000. Now, although it's a good profit and I did really well in this example, if I would have purchased Ethereum, I would have profited 30%. So I can see that my $5,000 had become $6,500 for a profit of $1,500. This is just here to visualize for you guys, but it'll actually look up the stock and crypto pricing versus your investment pricing to show you the information. You'll have both a table and you'll have a chart show you both the profit percentage and the actual final value. So, for example, I started with $5,000 and now I have $6,000 in my investment. But if I purchased Ethereum, I would have had around $6,500. And if I were to purchase Microsoft, I would have even had less, around $5,000. Let me show you how you add an investment, and then I'll explain some other details about this tool. So all you have to do is add your investments. For example, let's say I purchased a land property, and I'm going to select a prior date of when I purchased. Let's say I purchased it in August of 2022, the 17th of August, and I spent $120,000. For example, I click on Add Investment. And now, in the future, for example, now it's October 2025. I go to my land property investment, and I update the price. For example, now it's worth $160,000. I click on Save. Now, all I need to do is if I want to compare and see the data, I'll select my investment, for example, land property, and I'll click on Compare. What it does is it uses APIs, basically a data provider, to gather the data of Bitcoin, Ethereum, IBM, Microsoft. If I want to see the details, I can see the information. In 2022, August, I purchased a land property for $120,000, and now it is worth $160,000. My profit in this case is 33%, which is very, very good. But if I were to purchase Bitcoin, I would have profited 21%, Ethereum 26%, IBM 13%, and Microsoft 14%. So if you can see, if I purchase any of the other ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, IBM, Microsoft, I would have profited less than what I profited from buying a house. Now, obviously, over time, you want to update this. For example, in 2 months from now, I'll do the same. Click on Compare and it'll grab the data from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Microsoft, and IBM. I can see it in the visual in the charts as well. This is good for you to keep updated to see how your investments are doing and do better over time. You can easily enrich your analysis by navigating to the More tab and selecting any investment type you'd like to compare. Our platform integrates a vast array of API-driven data sources, including crude oil, natural gas, copper, aluminum, wheat, and many others, giving you the flexibility to explore across sectors. And that's not all. With our advanced machine learning algorithm, you can generate predictive insights for individual stocks. Simply click the prediction button next to any company, and the system will instantly display a visually compelling graph forecasting the next day stock value. For example, IBM's projected performance. I built this tool to be an in-browser tool, which means it's a private tool. When you add your investments, it saves it only to your browser, to your computer, so it's private for you only. No server is touching any investment data. It is all on your browser. The only thing that it is using, another server, is to grab the pricing of Bitcoin, Ethereum, IBM, Microsoft Data API that provide the data. It does not share anything about your investments. It's only in your browser. If you delete all your browsing cache, it will delete all of this information. It's only on your browser for yourself. It's private. If you have any questions, suggestions, please contact us at IBRBot, and we'll be updating this tool over time. And I really hope it helps you. Thank you very much.